Here's something I'd recommend. It's called a radiator genie. And I bought the long one here. I already had the short two. And unfortunately, trying to get into like that radiator, I can almost I can only get to one side. This is skinny. You can see it's curved. You just hook it up to the air. It blows out radiators, great. So, you know, with the semi-truck and several other things, you know, when you're trying to just get by without having to take, you know, that one you have to take the hood off and slide the radiator out. Bad design by John Deere, but they had it for, you know, ever, since the 4010s. You know, this works great. You can go and blast out most of the junk that's in the radiator. So highly recommend it. It's not cheap. I think there's 130, 40 bucks, something like that. So, well, my PTO pump here, my fertilizer machine, it was leaking pretty good around the pressure side. And so I popped it off. I thought this fitting, you know, these fittings are junk anymore, but because it was coming out like right around here. Well, I can see why. My O-ring, I got a whole bunch of crap around the outside of that, so it probably wasn't getting a good tight seal. So gonna just try cleaning it up instead of getting a new fitting. And looks like I got some dirt and stuff around there. Get it all good and clean and see if I can get a good seal. Well, I don't know if you can tell, this it's shot. So, whoop. And I got to run downtown anyways. I'm just going to go ahead and take the fitting with me and make sure I get the right type of an O-ring. Twice now I've had problems with my fertilizer truck. The auger slides on me. I raise it up. And this whole thing just slides just a little bit this way. Well, then the only thing I can do is hook a chain around there and pull it that way to get it so that it'll lower. So we're gonna went down to my handy dandy hardware store, got this little clamp. We'll put this clamp around here, tighten her down, and hopefully then that'll keep it from sliding on me. You know, fertilizer sucks. It's just so corrosive, and I'm gonna have to I just had this all off and reflighted this probably 2 years ago, and I'm gonna have to do the same, take it all off again, because this whole bottom piece is just rusting away on me. What are you gonna do? You know, I try and keep the fertilizer out of there. Right now I've got the bottom trap out so that when it does rain, it just hopefully washes it all out, but stuff happens, you know. So, gonna clean the radiator on this right now. To do that, I'm gonna take this off. This. Hard to do one-handed. To raise the hood, flip this latch like that. There's one on the other side. Now you take this out. There's a bolt here. You gotta take the exhaust, the intake off, fuel cap, radiator cap, have somebody here to help you. Raise this up, stick a piece of wood in there, and I'll show you more later. Well, I see why it's heating up on me a little bit here all of a sudden. I had this all clean before I started going up there to Bellevue in that 6-foot tall weeds, and then this stuff happened. So I'm gonna take this off also. Don't really have to, but I want to replace these belts and that pulley anyways. To do that, you just loosen these two bolts here, and this will slide right up and out. Okay, so you have to make sure you get these, lift them up and out of there, and then you just lift the hood up, careful of the light cord, try not to pull your light cord out. Then you just stick a block of wood under here, and there you've got it propped up. Now my son is trying to put it doesn't have to be on there tight, just enough to keep the dirt from getting into the radiator. Okay, so you do that, and then is take your oil cooler. Jacob, try pushing it this way. I think it has to go this way. Keep going, keep going. Does it go anymore? There we go. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep pushing it. That's pretty good. All right, so now we can get in there, clean all this stuff out. Money well worth spending is to get this radiator genie, the big industrial one. Oh, this is awesome. It's 120 bucks. It's worth the money. Well, we took the time. My son did a tremendous job straightening out most of these fins, at least so you can get air and water through there. When I clean it out, I always like to first use air trying to go that way and then air the other way. And then I take water through, again, this radiator genie and blast this all out as much as I can. And I mean, you can see through there, it's all good and clean now. So still plan on replacing the belts and probably this pulley back here that drives this fan just for the heck of it. I don't know. I remember we had a 4440 that always wanted to heat up on us. Ever since we replaced that pulley, it's never done it. So I don't know. And it could have been, I think we did the water pump at the same time. And but anyways, I can't imagine that's too much as long as I got it all apart. And that's might not even be the issue. I've already done the thermostats and replaced that sensor, and so I don't know what's going on. You're just driving down the road with nothing, and all of a sudden it heats up. So, all right, blast it out with air, and we'll put it back together.